Everybody, welcome. Inside the Mind of Thursdays, episode 9. Big guest here.
Woo.
We got Kim Bob.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yeah.
clap it up. Big number 9. So it was. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we got a guest here.
Can I first say something?
What's up?
Number 9,
What about it?
Ronnie James.
Ronnie James. I'm fucked.
Ronnie James episode, everybody.
Oh, man.
So I had a whole structure planned for this podcast going into this, and then we got here and it's all
Went to shit.
it's all gone to the wayside. So Kim Bob, I apologize for the not the best quality we got going on here, but I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
If you want to introduce yourself to the people on just a little bit about yourself, just quick rundown.
Oh,
Anything you're willing to tell.
Kim Bob is the name,
Mhm.
and old, tired, and ugly is the game.
Oh, not giving himself enough credit. So I know Kim Bob through Jason and Ryan, family friend. So Kim Bob, we're gonna hit you with the real questions first. So then we can kind of just spitball from there. So the one I had going into this is obviously we're all younger than you and Mama J and Mr.
50
Jamel.
years.
Yeah, some give or take. Who's counting?
Yeah.
But so this is such a cliche question, but like, what are some advice for us as we're going into the later years of our life that you think would help us going forward?
Shoot, man, that's a tough one. It's like just enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Just
Every day.
Is every day?
Yep. Find a job that you have a passion for, and if you wake up in the mornings and you're heading out and you go, oh, then
Like this morning?
quit the job and go find something. Same thing with relationships. If you wake up in the morning and you go, no, go find something new.
Time to hang it up.
Because the world's a big old fun place, and get out there and what I call slut for fun. Get out there and
There you go.
give it a go.
There
Why do you think so many people don't do that? Why do you think people get to older
I
ages?
think you're conditioned from some people from a very early age. It's like it's a paint by number life, where if you paint all the ones and the twos and the threes and the fours, you end up with a painting. And I think that's a lot of parental influence, and you need to be a little more abstract with what's what. You go to college, you get out, you get a job, and then you work 30, 40 years, and I did it a little different. I enjoyed my youth. I traveled, I partied, and then
Did
I
all types of
focused
stuff.
on my career when I turned 40. And I
Interesting.
figure if you can't fucking make a career in 25 years,
What are you
and
doing?
enough to retire on, it's like, well then, what's your worth?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
So enjoy your youth. Don't feel like you have to jump right into something, and because it goes by really, really, really fast. And another tidbit of information that most older people don't share. The inside, the spirit, the soul never ages. It's just the body that does. So know that when you're really, really, really old, you're going to feel just like you feel right now. There's no difference.
Wow. Put that on TikTok clip. Put it on the TikTok clip. Okay. I won't give you such an insightful question next. Hey, no wake zone.
No wake zone.
Oh, wait, son. I got one.
You going? Go ahead.
How's retirement?
Oh,
You enjoying it?
finger licking like the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
How's retirement?
I was a little concerned that I would be sitting at home watching TV, because my whole life I have geared myself towards the younger folks, because they do things, they have fun. And like I say, in my mind, I'm still, 21, 22 years old. And physically, I still give it a go.
Yeah.
I ended up messing this up this weekend playing water volleyball. But,
Right.
we gave it hell. So,
Just living life. Okay, Kim Bob. So just to piggyback off the first question here, you said just travel and stuff. So where's the best place? Let's go top 3 places you have visited in your life.
Rome, which was kind of exciting for me because I didn't realize the Pope had all that loot. I mean, that dude's got some stuff.
Like in Fortnite. basically.
Oh,
Okay.
that Vatican. Oh man, there's so many paintings and statues and yeah, and that's just what they're showing you. That's not what's in the vaults. And of course, I like that whole Roman thing, so it was fun. Travel on through the Colosseum, do a little shot, go over to where they used to have the chariot
Holy water?
races.
Oh goodness.
Do
come
another
on.
little shot. Yeah, Italy was the food was amazing, and I've been to London a couple of times. The last time to a wedding, a friend of mine got married, and Berlin. I've been to Germany, and of course Mexico and Hawaii. I'm thinking about going to Panama here shortly. I have a friend that got ticked off when Trump won the 2016 election, packed up his bags, his company,
He moved?
everything. Yeah, he texted me this morning because I posted a video of that parade they had. And he is still insisting for me to come visit, so I think I'm gonna, when I get done with the trip to Seattle in August, I'm gonna head that way next.
Just traveling man.
Yep. You know, it's,
What can you
else
say?
do
What is there else to do?
Yeah.
Jason, you got anything?
Because
Because I'll go straight into. I got some questions lined up, but if anybody free wants to jump in,
Go for it, dude.
oh, if you insist. So, Jason and Ryan have told me that you have some pretty crazy stories. Are there any stories you would like to share to the internet that you feel is appropriate for the internet to know?
Well, there's probably none of those stories on the internet. When you throw the word slut for fun out there, I mean, it's...
We're not going to get demonetized, don't
and
worry.
Especially in Texas where they're shutting down all the porn things. It's like, the hell's up with that?
You have to join your friend. Get out of this damn country.
Oh, man.
No, I don't know of anything in particular. I've done like 46 Mardi Gras.
What the?
Oh my
Well, I
God.
was raised in Thibodeau, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
that
I'm
makes
counting from
so
when I
much
was,
sense.
8 or 9 years old. Saying, throw me something all the way up to 70, going, show me your tits.
Oh, man. What a life. What a life you've lived, Kim Bob.
Yeah, it has been, or is still.
Still going. I mean, he's still kicking
Well,
it.
as long as my health holds, that's.
That'll help right there.
the
What's in his
key
hand right
is,
there will help.
Yeah.
Keep you going. Keep
No
you
wake
going.
zone,
Yeah, my question is for anybody. We're going to go off the topic here. There's a lake right here where my hand is pointing, and
but
there's
that's right next to
there's a very simple sign here that says
Right
no
there.
wake on it. And I think we've seen since we've been recording
5.
5 boats and jet skis going past the no wake zone. I mean,
Man.
and now these 2 jet skis are racing and doing. I mean, it's a
I mean, God bless.
it's a bloodbath.
So now, so when
Whoa.
we do
Drink.
get pulled over.
Drink, boat.
Drink.
Drink for the boat.
Cheers.
So should we do Little Mount Rushmore action?
Let's drink to the no wake.
Oh yeah, to the no wake.
Y'all been sleeping.
No wake, buddy. He's not
Y'all
hearing
have been sleeping 90 to nowhere.
me. He didn't hear me. Okay, we'll do. So we have a segment here, Kim Bob. Not for the 4th of July, but just for in general. We do Mount Rushmore of a topic. So is there any topic you want to hear our Mount Rushmore on? So it's the top 4 things in any category. So for an example, we did hangover foods a couple episodes ago. We did. What was another one we did? Siege operators,
Siege
but that doesn't matter. But like any category that you want to hear our top 4 on, that you can also interject in. Or, I mean, I can pick up one as well.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Get started.
For people that are 21 here, let's do 4 drinks for the rest of your life. Can be mixed drinks, can be beer, can just be straight. It can't just be like vodka. It has to be vodka with a thing.
What if you're like that?
Unless you just sit.
I mean, if you're like that and you just want to drink, I mean,
Are you saying it's the last 4 drinks you'll ever have?
You only get 4.
you only get 4 for the rest of your life, but you
Top.
get those 4 forever. So it's like if you picked a Coors, a vodka Coke, and whatever that concoction is in the white cup. That's all you get. But you can have it as much as you want, but that's all you can drink
I
forever.
get 4 of them.
Yeah, you get 4 of them.
Like I can have Long Island iced
Yep.
tea, Hurricane.
Yep.
And then my
Yeah.
tequila
Yep.
and Topo Chico. And then I guess just straight tequila.
Bang.
And that's it. I go. I mean, it's not as hard as you think. I mean, I think whenever I give people the Mount Rushmore, they think it's, I guess, like with food and drinks, we don't really branch out that far. Like if you told me
Food's a bit different.
4 food, it's like chicken, steak.
Well, when you're being broad like that, of course, it's just gonna be
That's a good point.
the main protein.
All right, Jason.
4
4 drinks, forever and ever.
I mean, number 1's gotta be a Red Bull vodka.
That's a good pick.
Man,
That is a great pick.
just
Is that really
it's a classic. Number 2, I'd probably go. You said I can't just pick a beer.
No, you can. It has to be like a branded beer, though.
Coors Light, and then 3. Gosh, what else do we drink? I guess that the Deep Eddy Lime is pretty good. So
That is pretty good.
I'd throw that on there. I mean, I guess.
You're missing a crucial
Last.
one.
I am.
You said it yourself. This is your self-proclaimed top 4.
Are you talking about Haterade?
Yes.
I mean, okay, I was half joking, but sure, I'll throw Haterade on there. It's a good time.
Kim
It's a
Bob.
hater.
Oh goodness God.
It's like
just one of the
Powerade.
worst things ever. It's a
But
slushy.
in a slushy form, and then they put Everclear in it,
Oh,
so it gets the job done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Story time.
But walking on your knees.
I'll actually explain a story here.
So what
So
was even why he's
so
crawling?
no yeah. So we went out to a place called Miguel's in Lubbock, which is where they make this place, where they make this terrible concoction. And it was me, him, Thomas. I don't know if is he
It
my
was
Thomas?
me, you,
Thomas, Luke,
Luke.
everybody, all of our friends
Courtney,
basically.
Casey.
Everybody went out, and I hadn't gone out to this bar
Rodrigo.
before. And Jason's like, they have this drink called Haterade, and I'm like, okay, it can't be that good. So me and his friend Thomas split 2 pitchers of this Haterade substance, which is the Everclear, and one of us gets kicked out, which is Thomas, and I end up with nothing on my floor in my living room at my house in Lubbock.
Oh,
FaceTiming
man.
Jason. And I'm like, Jason, Jason, why did you let me do this?
Not real.
And it's me and Luke, and it's my roommate. He's like just videoing me, and I'm like, Jason, what? And I threw up the next morning, and I haven't had it since. And I never will have it again.
Friends laugh because when we get really roasted, it's usually "I love you so much" when you're talking to.
But no.
You haven't talked to in a while.
That was the worst one ever.
What are my 4? Number 4?
I have
I'm gonna
a.
say,
Go ahead.
give me a frozen margarita.
What flavor?
It's a classic.
Lime.
Just lime?
Lime.
Just
Dude,
basic.
you
Frozen
can't go wrong,
margarita.
bro.
Frozen margarita is very good. I'm gonna say a screwdriver.
Simple.
Nice
I used to be a big screwdriver guy back in the day.
I don't think
Dude,
I don't,
all
I don't
y'all
drink 'em
used
like
to
all
be.
y'all.
I
still
remember
drink 'em,
because it was
though.
the first mixed drink I knew how to make, and I was like, "This is the best thing I've ever had," because it's not just
I would
straight
say,
vodka
okay, I
anymore.
got those 2. I'll put a vodka. I'll do a vodka Red Bull as well. So
Yeah.
those are just
I've just had too many
Easy,
in my
so
lifetime
easy.
to not put it up there.
welcome back. Well,
And
I take it
what's a
these
fourth?
4 drinks are what you're looking for is honest answers on the last 4 that give you the quality buzz that you're always looking for,
Right.
or is it the taste?
I think
think
it's
it's a little
just
bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
They're
It's just
both.
like
Yeah.
whatever.
What would you want for the rest of your life if you had to pick between those 4?
That's why whenever we did like hangover foods, it wasn't as difficult. I don't think because it's like
Very limited.
it's very limited stuff because like you don't really want cereal.
I don't know.
Oh, I
Cereal's
know.
not.
I'm finishing my 4. Relax, Kim Bob. Chill. Chill. And then I'm probably gonna do what I made here. This is very good.
Okay, if I had to pick 4,
Vodka cranberry.
oh
Speaking of-
no.
I'll be back.
I think the vodka Diet Coke has gone up there for me.
That's crazy.
It's not bad. I can
That
sip
is
on it.
absurd.
It just tastes like Coke. One shot of it just tastes like Coke
If
to
I'm
me.
drinking Coke, I'm drinking rum and Coke all the way.
I don't know. I don't know. Just for me, I'm just a big vodka guy. I'm not really a big dark liquor fella,
I
personally.
can't do vodka.
I think
I
it's just.
can't do gin.
I can't do tequila.
I think it's literally just because it's the only drink,
It's not
like
a
hard
good
liquor
mix
I've
for me.
drank so far. So I think it's like stick with what I know. I don't really know any
Exactly.
mixture. I think eventually once I start I start dabbling in other drinks, I probably will look back on this episode in 10 years and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? If I had to pick a seltzer, probably White Claw. I think just a very versatile. Doesn't taste bad. Gets you there. And
Get you there.
sponsored by White Claw.
Sponsored by White Claw.
And Coors and Red Bull and Topo Chico.
Well, and the Oasis.
And the Oasis, of course.
Can't forget
We
that.
do own this lake. Dude, I'm stumped.
What's the question?
Top 4 drinks you could have.
Oh, we're still.
We are still on that
Yes,
one.
we are still.
I guess I'll throw in the Red Bull vodka. I guess. Like,
Irish Car Bomb.
What was yours?
I had this, which is the
Right.
Diet Coke and the vodka, White Claw,
Rum and, or not rum, vodka Red Bull. you said?
vodka Red Bull, and then give me that daiquiri that we had, the strawberry daiquiri.
Strawberry daiquiri. That's a good
Strawberry
one.
daiquiri.
Yeah.
Because you know, if I ever want something
Strawberry
sweet,
daiquiri,
no, I have all 3 of them, or actually all 4 of them.
So
I guess.
homemade or you bought it?
It was. No, there was
Ours?
The ones that we make are pretty alright, but
I think it has to be. I think you need a chef at all times. Or
But
not a
it
chef,
was the one at the
bartender.
Round Rock Express game.
Who is money
Oh,
for
It
that?
was like this big.
Don't worry about
ass-
it.
It was frozen. It was really good. I mean, I think we were all too drunk to really know what it actually tasted like, but it was pretty good.
Well, the hotter it is too, the better it
Yeah.
goes down.
So, hold on.
Big sip.
Yep.
Someone's gotta carry the podcast here in about
Okay.
5 to 10 seconds. So, Kim Bubba, if you could have a podcast, like I gave you all the equipment, I taught you how to set it up,
man.
and it was you, what
Yeah.
would your topic be? Because my topic is
I would want
nonsense.
to do weather.
Really?
And I would want to have a cat.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Cat
I could
balls!
read the cat's ass because that's about as accurate as you can get
Yeah.
with the way
Yeah.
they do weather here.
Literally.
I mean, I really think I could get a following if I just every,
Yeah.
weekday at 6 p.m. rolled up and guessed at what that
I mean,
cat's ass was telling
Yeah,
me.
I mean, it's-
Now, I could have this psychic and maybe a tarot card reader
Yeah.
and have them, like, do
Yeah,
their
yeah.
thing, but it's what I do.
Yeah.
Kim Bob, if you had like a social media, I think you'd get famous really
You'd be very
fast.
famous.
Well, let's set
Yeah.
it.
I'm so serious. I think if you just would sit in front of a camera and just talk for 2 minutes at a time and post it.
I've got some friends of mine that live in Louisiana and Missouri, and ever since COVID kicked in, we do a Friday night happy hour. We try to keep it within an hour. And over
Try
the
to.
years, we have dropped several members because of the alcoholism thing. So they now join, but they don't drink alcohol.
Good
which
for
is
them.
Fine, but I have been trying to get them to do this cat's ass reading podcast with me, and because one of them's into tarot, she's got these readers that she listens to. So yeah, I think I would do that. And you could always branch out, and grab a bird or a dog, and
Get the bird
give
going.
it a fucking.
Oh, you can cuss. It's okay. No worries. We'll bleep it out in
Just raise
post.
that tail up and read the weather.
Yeah, I'll edit it in post whenever I ended up doing that. Okay, Kim Bob, question here.
Yeah.
So, besides cell phones and the internet and stuff like that, what do you think has changed most from our youth, our late teens, early 20s, compared to your late teens and early 20s?
Well, because we didn't have any of that, we were out what I call ruin, the neighborhood, stirring things up and having fun.
Now we just sit on our phones and look at
That's
Instagram.
like my dad, when I turned 14, burned a pasture next to the house, and we had this little. Well, it started out a Plymouth, a '57, and it had this stick thing that you had to clutch and on the column get used to, and they'd cut me and the neighborhood kids loose. So the parents always knew where the kids were, but we'd be riding in a car. And then we went back to a little Volkswagen. And about that time, I turned 15 and was driver's license and stuff. So I would go to the corner store. Mom and Dad had a account there where the kids could go in and order ham and cheese and make sandwiches and stuff. And Dad would go in once a month and pay it. But he never looked at the bill, so I was like putting Jack Black on that.
Yeah.
And we'd get that Volkswagen and Saturday afternoon it'd be hard shit. And we made like speed bumps and things. So, you know, instead of looking at cell phones and playing games, oh, speaking of playing games, we were out doing and terrorizing, and when we weren't in that car, we were in the cane fields or, yeah, just having.
Just doing whatever?
Yes, lots of fun. Fist fights. Yeah, just stuff.
And now these kids have arguments over their cell phones.
Ah.
About
Well,
their 2K games.
you know, I'm on TikTok every day. I scroll until I find 2 or 3.
Just gets
Where
going.
you're just hurting yourself
Yeah.
laughing. Yeah, today I read one that said something like, on the 4th of July, if you drink too many fifths, come the 5th of July, you're not going to be able to go very forth. Or something.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, man.
Well, that's going to be us. Oh, Mama
I
Jay,
thought that was
you
pretty
can join in
good.
if you like.
Is this a podcast?
It is.
Yeah. One of them.
One of them. The sober one.
We're going to have a nighttime.
We're gonna have
one.
a
Nighttime version.
We're gonna end up in the water.
We wouldn't make
man.
it out of the nighttime
Oh.
version.
So I think that's, you know, basically the electronic stuff. But, you know, and I can't knock it because right before I retired, I went and bought an Xbox. And I'm not a gamer, but I know I've got some recourse, some help, you know, if I get lost. But one of the things, well, the reason I bought it was I wanted to keep my brain ticking and clicking like a chicken. And so I been on it a few times. It was a bit frustrating.
What games did you play? Do you remember?
It's a car game that drives through Mexico. It came with the Xbox.
Forza?
And
Makes sense.
I got me a Corvette because, you know, I look real good in that car. And I was driving around and trying to, and on this game, you don't have to stay on the road. You can like take a ride,
do whatever you
drive
want.
up in people's driveways,
Yeah.
and I said, hey.
I got a game for you, Kim Bob. It's called 2K.
No.
Well, I got hung up on these rocks, these boulders with the vet.
Couldn't get out?
And, you know, I've not tried it drinking. I was a stone cold sober. But the thing is that remote, and when I hit the brakes, I'm hitting the
Yeah.
And you
it
can't
just
go.
keeps
Go.
going. So, and Jason was like, you know, you can get steering wheels. and
Oh yeah, get
rest and things.
the gaming steering wheel.
Yeah, but you know, practice makes perfect. And the reason
Yeah.
I bought it was to keep me going. So I just need to sit and figure it out. But it took me 2 days, and I thought you could just push it off, turn the power off, and click it back up and start over. But no. Every time I did that, I was still on them rocks.
Yeah.
Them boulders. So 2 days forward back spin, forward back.
Yeah.
This.
I
I
think-
finally got it off. So, yeah, like you guys, I don't mind sitting for a day, getting my car off the boulders.
There you go.
I think the game that you should try out is 2K.
No.
Stop saying that.
No.
I'm a beginner. So what is
Yeah.
2K?
Oh, it's a basketball game. It's just like
Don't.
it's like the NBA game,
Don't.
Don't do
and
it.
it's it's really bad.
I really think that you would enjoy Sea of Thieves.
I think you would
Do you
too.
have it?
You can't the podcast
Yeah,
for
I
5
have it.
seconds.
Yeah.
You're gonna
We all
drink?
have it. We would be able to play with you
Okay.
if you would like.
Oh man, you can teach me. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're gonna be
And
a
it's-
pirate.
It's a pirate.
I don't know.
game.
I think
So are these tutorials free?
Yeah.
I think
We
that
get paid hours.
you know another game he might enjoy is GTA.
Yeah.
I think he would really enjoy GTA. You kind of just like you make a character, and it's like a role playing type of thing. You're in the real world, and you just do exactly what you would do in the real
You're
world.
just driving around. Imagine you get out and you can do other things as well.
You can
Yeah.
go to a casino.
You can
go to a
rob
casino, strip
banks.
club, go to the
You can-
bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go buy an outfit, buy a car,
You
buy
can
a
assault
penthouse.
people.
just like retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
That's probably the 7th one we've
Yeah.
seen.
So,
The 7th? Who's your favorite voice character?
Next question.
The deep.
Yes. Because he just like me for.
Chris move.
Chris move.
Chris move. Man.
That's a good question.
Mama J made me feel crazy for putting the Coke in with the vodka. So is it just me?
Yes.
Is it really just me?
I've never
That's
seen
pretty
that.
outlandish.
I've
Kim
never
Bob.
seen that.
I
Like
could
whiskey.
agree.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I'm kind of an alcohol snob. I only drink a couple of things.
Not a big Grey Goose fan?
I can't
No, it's
drink
not the-
vodka.
it's-
If I do a drink or two of that, I start seeing double. And, you know, sometimes it's not necessarily a bad thing if you're looking at something that looks really, really, really good. But when you're in a room full of ugly and you see all this, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And gin makes me meaner. It just makes me.
That's tequila for me.
Yeah, I will reach over and just punch you.
Get
It's
some
like I don't
gins.
have any control over it, so I just don't drink those two things.
It's a good thing gin doesn't taste the greatest either. It's not hard to not want to drink gin.
Speak for yourself.
You big gin guy?
I don't think I've ever drinking gin in my life.
So one of my funny stories is a night in New Orleans, and we saw this big painted sign. Your mom was with us. That said parking 0 to 12 hours, and the fee
Yeah.
$12.50, whatever it was. And we pulled in there and went out and bar hop because, you know, in that French Quarter, doesn't matter what bar you're in, it's just find a fun one.
Yeah.
And you got to kind of hop around a little bit until you find your niche. Anyway, it was time to go, so we went to get the car, and the garage was locked. And I'm like, we've only been here 9 hours, and
Yeah.
we get 12, 0 to 12
Right.
hours. And I, in a fit of rage, start like Rambo in that garage door, and and the bartender from across the street was still open, and he came out and he went, you know, you're gonna end up in jail if you don't stop. It closes at midnight, and they're not gonna be here till noon. And I'm like, the sign says I have 12 hours of parking. And he goes, no, it's 0 to 12. It's like noon
No
to
way.
midnight.
What?
And I'm like, what kind of Cajun shit, y'all? So
0 to 12?
we went to his bar and drank till noon.
Nice.
And then I had this big old, it was a 1982 Lincoln Town Car. It had a trunk the size of this table and about as deep. And as we were driving off, slipped that bitch in park. Herb and I ran out, grabbed that fucking sign and that cement block and threw it in the trunk. And my car rode all the way back to Texas like this. But I'm like, they're not going to dupe any more non-Cajuns.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to allow this.
0 to 12.
And, you know, if I had it to do over, I'd have pissed on it.
Yeah. The old Trey Carter.
So,
I think I've gotten towed at least twice this year.
That's crazy.
Our
Oh,
damn
this
spot
year?
ride. Huh?
This year?
Yes.
What happened?
You got towed in Austin?
Yes.
You got towed in Lubbock.
I got towed in Austin and I got towed in Lubbock. Well, one in Lubbock is because the parking there sucks. There's this huge park in the middle of campus, and they don't make it a parking lot, and there's no parking anywhere. And I had an hour-long class, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna park in this
Storm lot.
this dorm lot, and I don't have a parking permit there. And I was like, okay, I'll be there for 30 minutes in and out. Come back, car's towed. No ticket, no nothing, car's towed. And so I had to walk 20 minutes.
Stengel Hall.
Stengel Hall. I had to walk 20 minutes to get my car impounded or whatever, $120. Then next week I go back home to Austin. I go see a Broadway show with Ella. I park 3 blocks down, just nice little CVS. Come back, car's gone again.
I thought you parked on campus.
I got
No.
a question on that story.
Yeah. Why am
You
I
got
so dumb?
towed.
Yep. Here we go. I'm ready for it.
You got sucked because you said it sucked. My question is, did you get fingered along the way?
I mean, I pretty much did. It was like $280. I mean, they might as well.
Man,
They might
that
as well
is-
give me something.
Uh,
So, and then I got another ticket because I went on Congress, and I couldn't pay because there's no service in the parking garages. And so I'm on the bottom floor, and it's like scan technology. I'm telling you, it's the root of everything. It says scan this QR code and pay with a credit card. I'm like, okay, simple enough. Scan the QR code. There's no service. So how am I supposed to pay
No.
if there's no service? Yes.
That's
And then I go up, still no service. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. Like I can't pay this parking. Like I guess I gotta just kind of leave it here. I'm only going to breakfast. I'll only be here for 20 minutes. Come down. Buy the 87 ticket. $87. Never going anywhere. Never.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
I'm gonna start walking everywhere.
You
Man.
definitely got towed.
Maynard?
And Maynard, no, yeah, that's why I like my Maynard. Maynard's nice. You know, it's like it's not busy. Don't have to pay for parking.
Manor is nice.
No.
What's there?
In Maynard?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's a Walmart.
It's pretty peaceful out there.
Walmart, Panda Express,
The high school.
the high school.
Yeah.
There are high schools in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's
Same
not that
with
far from Austin though.
the Georgetown high schools also. They're like just in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
When's the last time all you guys went to the beach?
Oh man.
Spring break
Padre
for.
for us.
I haven't
you
been
were
there.
yours
Yeah,
is
we
out of
went.
Florida.
We went spring break. Me and Ryan.
This
When did we
year?
go?
Yeah, this last year.
When did we go?
Oh wait, no, I went
Oh, that was spring break, right?
You
like-
went to Port A.
to. Oh yeah.
It was.
That wasn't
spring
real
break.
though.
How was it not real? We were all, dude.
That
It was
wasn't
like
real.
actually 40 of us.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, you were.
When? I have never been to a spring break with you anywhere.
Dude, Mitchell.
No.
It's
When?
not true.
I did not go
Jace,
to Port
no,
A with
that
you.
wasn't-
You
whenever-
didn't go with us, but you were there.
No, that was the next spring break. We were in Padre.
No.
Yes,
That
y'all
was
were.
when we were in Padre.
And Thomas died.
Yeah.
I was in Port A
Wait,
with.
back up.
You were
Yeah.
not with us.
Thomas died.
No, he didn't.
He's alive, but it's like how we were whenever we drank the
Part of him
Haterade.
died.
He part of him
Thomas
died.
I
Ah.
forgot.
No, I would have made that a bigger story if
No,
Thomas
that was
actually
Padre,
died.
Face
Jason.
planted.
It was, yeah.
That was with George and Thomas.
I was in Port A. They were in South Padre. I went with a group of friends, and God bless them.
Okay, so that's why I
Have y'all
thought.
been to
I mean, I thought
Bernie's
Hmm?
in Port A? Bernie's?
I don't think so. I mean, probably
there were a
not.
lot of
It's
us,
a
bro.
Oh my God.
There
Where
you
was
are
that?
with
In
Ryan.
Port A?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I thought you were with us
There
in
were-
this.
Nope.
So,
Holy.
I love Bernie's.
That was a crazy.
Where's it in Port A?
Yep.
Especially now that I know like
It's,
all of them more, it's actually like I look back at that photo, I'm like, holy shit! This person, this person, this
Yeah.
person.
In there.
No way.
Really?
Having a grand old time. Yeah.
Me and Jason went to some. I think it's so funny because
one?
whenever me and our friend group went, the first time we went to South Padre,
What?
we went to this random 18 plus
wrong?
like bar.
it was like Louis.
It was like Louis or something.
Louis'
in-
backyard.
Oh my god, it's literally a no
Yeah,
wake
I
zone.
mean, dude, it's
Can't
crazy.
do that.
Anyway, 10th time drinking.
Well, anybody got a paint gun?
I mean, literally, just go
Target
stand on the dock.
practice.
But we went. It was me and him and a couple of friends, and we were like all 18, so we could go to the 18 plus bars, and it was
Nuts.
there were so many people
It
there,
was nuts.
and he's gone back like four times after, and he says that was
Never
nobody's
been.
there.
It's
Ah.
never been the
Nope,
same.
never been the same.
Every time I've gone back, it's always just like really dead. But for some reason, whenever me and them went, like I went with him and
Had to
all my
be
other
bad
friends,
mood.
it was like
It-
so
it
crowded.
wasn't even
you
like
couldn't
it wasn't even
walk.
like a special weekend either. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
it was just a random
spring break,
weekend.
just a random weekend in
Yeah.
the summer.
I'm telling you, it was a bad mood.
It was crazy. That trip was so fun though. When Roman fell asleep with all of his clothes and shoes
Yeah, and then we
on.
went back and he just fell asleep on the couch with his jeans, his shirt, his shoes
Jordans on.
Jordans on, everything. I mean, I think we should go back to the beach again.
I'll
I'm
drink to
going-
that.
I'll drink to that as well, Kim Bob.
I don't
I'll
wanna
drink to
go
that as well.
skiing.
Skiing,
Snowboarding.
bro. That would be so.
I don't want to go.
I think I'm
skiing.
going with
What am I
Creed
talking
later
about?
this year.
Ooh.
So-
So you might drive up somewhere.
What if there's
I
an
don't know
avalanche
yet.
and then you get trapped under all the snow? Then what are you gonna
That
do?
Then
the
what,
chances of that happening are like, I know.
Kim Bob, have you ever been
It's like
skydiving?
being eaten by a shark. I
Yeah.
mean, same thing.
No, yeah.
No, but I've been taking photographs of those fools jumping out them planes. No, I have a couple of, and I just visited them in Santa Barbara about a month ago. They met through me at a party on a farmhouse in Shiner, Texas, and decided that I should be the one to marry them. They fell in love.
Do you have a marriage
They-
license?
Yeah.
Hey, come to Mexico.
Good
Wait,
enough.
That's a new one. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I've married 3 folks.
What?
And the first couple, they're
is
still
funny.
together. The
Oh.
second couple has 2 kids.
Wow.
And the third couple is Mike and Tracy, and they wanted me to get ordained so that I could marry them, and I did that. And, I keep, just a word to the wise, if you want to hire me to officiate, my specialty, I was trying to get into like confessions, because I really like knowing people's secrets. But what I told them, all 3 couples, is there's some premarital counseling issues that need to take place. I have questions.
Oh, that's fair.
And poor Mikey and Tracy, they didn't listen to me, so when we got up in front of all their family
Oh,
and friends,
Lord.
I was like, I talked to you guys about this premarital, and y'all didn't listen, so before I can go any further, there's a few questions I have to ask you both. And so I was like, did y'all check one another's credit history? Did you run a report? Because you're going to be, when I say, it's what's his is yours and what's yours is his. And they were like, no. And I was like, well, have y'all discussed prior sexual partners? Because I know both of y'all, and there's stuff I could share
Yeah.
with the family, but that's not my job.
Right.
Have y'all talked to one another? And Mikey broke out in the sweats. He didn't know where I was going to head, and after that question, I backed off and married him.
That's so funny. How did I not know this? Everyone else here know this except for me?
I didn't know that.
Did you know this?
I did not
I
actually.
mean, there's so many of those. We could be here till
July
August
5th.
31st.
Yeah, or August.
Talking about stuff. Which brings us all the way back to the first thing, get out there and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's what we call a full circle moment right there.
Yeah.
And live it, positively.
Yeah.
All right, I say we leave it there.
How long is it?
41.
And then we'll finish the rest tonight.
I mean,
Or
yeah.
we can
Part
do a
two?
whole separate.
Now, if we do late night tonight,
Oh.
I'm all for it. There's going to be a first thing in the morning one.
Oh, no.
There's gonna be some
It's gonna be
people
just
missing.
you sitting out there. They're all hungover.
No. I will grab that damn camera and take it to your bedroom and start poking and prodding until
Oh,
you
man.
get
The
up
Jason
and,
face down in the lake.
and go.
Yeah.
Don't go to sleep, but
Oh, okay.
All right.
And on that,
Put that
good
on.
night.
On that note,
Yep.
it's episode
We'll be
9.
back.
We may have an episode 9 part 2 if we make it that far.
What?
If
What?
not 5,
We're at episode 9.5.
9.5.
9.5 coming, and then 10
When we're dead.
when we're dead. Kim Bob, appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
you.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back for the next episode.
Kim
Like,
Bob.
rate us, rate us 5
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah.
Rate us 5 Bob. Yeah, Kim Bob. Okay, thank you now.